Arsenal Fan TV, a very poor performance tonight. I mean, what do you think's the reasoning behind? You know, I'm not going to blame it all on Ospina, but what do you think's the reason behind leaving out Petr Cech today?
Look, I'm not going to blame it all on Ospina, but first of all, I'd just like to disperse the myth that I only turn up when we lose. I know we've lost tonight and I've turned up, but I've been to games before and on this TV that we've won. Now, I'm not blaming it all on Ospina. Ospina did well in midweek against Tottenham. He hasn't made many mistakes when he's come in, but if he wants to change the goalkeeper, that's just one position. I know he made one mistake on the goal, but we still should be beating with that team we had out there tonight. It should be beating the likes of Olympiakos and Zagreb. I look up. We should be with the money we have on that pitch. I'm not just blaming the.
So what went wrong then? What went wrong? Why haven't we beaten? You know, we've got back into the game twice. And immediately, you know what, when we got back into the game, I said to the guy next to me, I said, listen, stuff them celebrating, they need to defend now. And straight away they go down the other end and concede.
Because it's purely simple, then players are not good enough. In the Champions League, we were seeded in pot 2, and we still got quite an easy group. And in the Champions League, them players are just not good enough. That is the bottom line, and the manager is not up to the task in the Champions League. It took Ferguson some years to win the Champions League. It's been nearly 20 years now, 20 years. And this could be a blessing in disguise. We take the mick out of Tottenham all the time being in the Thursday Night Cup. We could be in that Thursday Night Cup, or we could be out the Champions League. Or we could be out the Champions League. Because that team, people like, where was Ozil tonight? Ozil was absolutely awful, and Oxlade-Chamberlain was nothing. It was nothing going down that wing. There was only one player out there that was given who deserved that place, and that was Alexis Sanchez. When he hasn't played well at the start of the season, it's fine because he comes because only one player. I don't know what Ozil was doing for £42 million. What was Ozil doing on that pitch? We could have got a proper striker. We could have spent 67 million on a proper striker because Ozil's not just he's not cutting it for me. He's not cutting it. And Walcott, I know Walcott scored, but their keeper was equally as bad as our goalkeeper on their goal. And Walcott was awful up front. This is why he's not the answer to the team. And Gibbs as well, I don't think is up to it as well. When you go in the Champions League, you should be playing your strongest team to win it, and to not play your strongest team and lose in the Champions League after battling. We're going to lose our place. We're going to lose our place to our third place, the English League, and lose our third place because of Arsenal. And then if we finish third, we won't get in the Champions League. And hopefully that might spur the board on for the manager to go, because I'm bloody sick and tired.
We keep changing the back four, we keep changing the goalkeeper. What do you expect these change? If you keep changing the bloody team, of course there's going to be mistakes being made. Of course there's going to be. It's obvious, isn't it?